Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be carrying on with Heihachi. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Heihachi's Raijin stance, or his Thunder God Kame stance in the move list, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to refer to it as Raijin stance. Heihachi's Raijin stance, for the most part, is actually quite fake. There's only a certain number of transitions he actually goes into this stance, which you need to be aware of. For instance, his Heat Smash on block, obviously. Wasting no time. This video is also going to be quite quick, by the way, because there's actually some really good options for Thunder God Kame stance. It's relatively fake. There's basically really good OSs for most of the transitions that he has, and it's super reactable, so you guys are going to have like no difficulty in being able to counter this. So wasting no time, starting off, Thunder God Kame, I'm going to show you the moves for the actual stance. So the 1 is a mid, which is -11. The 2 is a high homing guard break, which guarantees 1-1-2 or 1-2-2, whichever the Heihachi prefers. Be aware, these two at the wall is basically a 50-50. The 1 will wall splat. The 2 will guard break for a guaranteed 1-1-2 wall splat. Next, he has the 3 option, which is literally the same as down 3, just from the stance. And he's also the same on block at -7. The 4 is a Hell Sweep, which is obviously -23. And he has a throw here with Broken Toy. At the wall, this throw does more damage if it actually hits the wall. Next, I'm going to show you what you can actually do to counter this stance if he does it in the neutral, or if there's an opportunity for you to sidewalk or duck these. I'm going to show you what you can actually do against them. So first off, the 1 option, the 1 which is -11, sidewalk left. The 2, which is a homing high, obviously you have to duck this, right? Power crushes also work, even as a guard break, you can power crush here. The 3 option, sidewalk left, really easy. The 4 option, you might think because the Hell Sweep tracks in the neutral, it tracks here. It actually does not. You can sidewalk this really easily. And then the unbreakable throw, which I should have mentioned. This throw is unbreakable, this one. But you can step it either way, actually. So the 2 is the homing high that guard breaks. That is the only option you need to be aware of that will counter your counter, right? The thing is with the 2, it launches on normal hit. You know, if you get hit by the 2, it's 90 damage. Higher damage than that. That wasn't even optimal. I wouldn't gamble too much against the 2 because of that, but there are options if you are looking for some. If you make a hard read on the 1 option, there's your hard read, right? Moving on to transitions now. First one we're going to look at is down 1-2 forward. This one. +13 on hit, so this is actually a mix-up, but on block, however, it is -5, as you can see. Now, being -5, a dick jab will beat everything that he can do here. It will beat literally everything he can do. One important thing to note about this stance transition is he can actually cancel to block here, but it's pretty deceiving because it actually takes a really long time to be able to block out of this. So even if Heihachi does this, you'll be able to see here, he will still get jabbed really easily. They can even delay it, see? He's like -1,000,000 if he goes to cancel to block there. Also, you might be thinking, what if he doesn't go into Thunder God Kame? What if he just does down 1-2? Well, it's really easy to react to him going into the stance and then dick jab, right? Down 1-2 nothing, down 1-2 into Thunder God Kame. You can see me reacting really easily while talking to you guys to him actually going into the stance. It's super easy. You can do this for literally every single one of these, by the way. Every one that I say, oh, you can do a dick jab here, He doesn't have to go into Thunder God Kame, but you can react to him going into the stance and then dick jab. It's that slow for the moves to come out. The next transition we're going to look at is his back 2 max hold. He'll go into Thunder God Kame here. So back 2 is +2 on block. Back 2 hold a medium amount is his blue spark, the Rashomon. And then he can do his max hold. If he holds forward after this, he can go into Thunder God Kame or Raijin stance. Being at +8, this is actually a mix-up. But there is one option that you do have. You can Power Crush here, and this will beat everything apart from the 4 and the 1+3 or 2+4 throw, Broken Toy. Power Crush will beat everything there. Otherwise, you have to guess. I'd advise maybe not guessing unless he never uses the Hell Sweep, because the Hell Sweep on counter hit launches for a full combo. See, so I'd be really, really careful about guessing that. Anyway, moving on to another one, which is very, very option selectable, is his forward 1+2. I already mentioned this in my other guide for Heihachi, the neutral guide, but in case you missed it, you can dick jab every single option here, even though it's +6. And like I said before, you can react to him going into the stance or not going into the stance, right? He's not going into the stance, and then, yeah, finally. As you can see, it's super, super easy. I'm even talking to you guys, and you know how I am usually when I'm talking to you guys trying to do something kind of difficult. I might fuck it up, you know? But this is super, super easy. Anybody can do it. So that is forward 1+2. Next, we have sidestep 2. On counter hit, this does a lot. But on block, just like the others, you can dick jab here and it'll beat everything. And even if he doesn't go into it, you can react to him not going to the stance or going into the stance. Just like the others. I'll just hammer it home again. It's really, really easy to react to him actually going into the stance here. Why has he not gone in yet? There we go. See? Super easy. And then also with sidestep 2 forward, as I said before, on counter hit this knocks down. On normal hit, this is +13, so again, you have to take the mix-up here. There is nothing else you can actually do. One thing that maybe confuses you, during heat and he's in Wind God Kame, if he hits you with the throw here, he will go into Thunder God Kame. Now, because it's +8, as you can see, +8 means that we go to the same scenario as we use for the back 2 max hold, right? So because it's +8, you can do a Power Crush, which will be everything apart from the 4 and the throw. However, I would be very careful because the low will counter hit launch you, right, for a full combo. Otherwise here, you just have to guess. You just have to guess. The very, very, very last transition we're going to look at, I told you this video is going to be kind of short. The very last transition we're going to look at is his Heat Smash on block. And because it is a Heat Smash, he does get a mix-up here at +10. You have to take the mix-up. There is nothing you can do about it. That wraps up the video. Not a super long video, not as long as I would usually make, but there isn't really that much to say about Raijin's stance. As you can see, a lot of it is very, very option selectable. There are only a few situations where it's a casino. So I hope you guys take something useful from this video. If you did like the video, please do me a favor and leave a like. And if you're new here and you want to find your way back, hit the subscribe button down below. That's going to be it from me, guys. Much love, and I will see you in the next one.